In 1973 on Skull Island, a team of scientists accompanied by the army stumbled upon more than just a colossal primate. There were colossal creatures inhabiting the island. Researcher William Hand, amid the chaos, recorded a video message for his friend, believing his discoveries would revolutionize the world. However, fleeing from a gigantic spider, William reached the beach and hurled his recordings and research into the water, accepting his impending demise. Suddenly, a colossal crab emerged from the ground, engaging the spider in a fierce battle that concluded with both creatures plunging into the water, leaving William stunned. Fast forward to 2013, aboard a fishing boat in Japan, William's briefcase surfaced after 40 years at sea. In the present day, we meet Kate Rhonda, who was reviewing her late father's apartment contract in Tokyo. As soon as her plane touched down in Japan, a team decontaminated the passengers with a gas to prevent diseases, triggering memories of the terror she faced when giant monsters invaded the United States. These recollections remained vivid, and Kate's trip to Japan was due to a family matter, her father's recent passing, leaving behind an apartment for her. Upon arriving at her father's apartment, her mother anxiously called to inquire if she had entered. Nervously, Kate ended the call. Inside the apartment, she found herself perplexed by a photo she came across. A woman suddenly appeared, visibly alarmed by Kate's presence, speaking only Japanese. As a boy joined them, he questioned Kate's intentions and identified the man in the photo was Hiroshi. Kate discovered that her father had a family not only in Tokyo, but also in the United States, realizing this truth in a perplexing moment. Let's rewind to Kazakhstan in 1959, where Ku and her husband, scientist Billy, accompanied by soldier Liu, were on an expedition to investigate a highly radioactive site in the country. Liu's role was to ensure the scientists' safety in this perilous area, necessitating protective gear. During their exploration, they encountered an armed boy hunting rabbits in the area. Ku warned him about potential contamination, but the boy dismissed it as government propaganda to conceal a hole believed to lead to hell. Determined to prove his point, the boy guided them to a massive crater. Strangely, their radiation meters showed no contamination in the area, validating the boy's claims. It appeared that the government was concealing this mysterious location. Back in Tokyo, Kate found herself face to face with her father's other family. Kentaro, her brother from this family, expressed doubts about her identity. To substantiate her claims, Kate presented photos of her father spending weekends at their home. While during the week, he resided with the other family in Japan, a secret maintained for 30 years. Kate pondered which woman her father had betrayed first. When Kentaro inquired about her intentions, his mother raised concerns about Hiroshi's sudden disappearance, leaving Kate speechless and walking away, abandoning the keys. In Kazakhstan, as the scientists delved deeper into their investigation, they discovered everyone had vanished from the base, likely devoured by an unknown entity. To study the area's seismology, they set explosives, revealing that the bedrock beneath them was hollow, suggesting something hidden beneath the surface. In the midst of the scientists' excitement at their discovery, an intense shaking commenced, causing buildings to crack, signaling movement beneath them. KO confirmed that they were in the right place. Meanwhile, Kate felt a sense of distress from uncovering her father's other family's existence, realizing her mother may have been aware of this situation. Abruptly, their call was disrupted by an activated alarm in the city, signaling the protocol in case Godzilla reappeared in Japan. The Japanese had more readiness measures compared to the Americans in anticipation of another invasion. Kentaro inquired if Hiroshi, Kate's father, was with her during Godzilla's attack in San Francisco. Kate responded that he wasn't present. She recounted being a teacher, riding a bus with students when the earthquake struck. Amidst chaos, the kaiju emerged near her, targeted by army missiles. Although she managed to assist the children from the bus, tragic debris from the collapsing bridge caused its fatal fall, claiming the lives of everyone on board. This traumatic event left Kate shaken, desiring to leave, but she was comforted by her father's other woman, who helped her regain composure. Back in Tokyo, the kaiju alert subsided, signaling the end of immediate danger, allowing everyone to return to their routines. Kentaro and his mother extended an invitation to Kate for coffee and a conversation about life. However, Kate felt no inclination to delve into discussions about the woman her father had betrayed her mother with. Similarly, Kentaro shared Kate's sentiments, but he was curious. He led her to his father's office, where, as far as he knew, his father only worked on satellite software. Kate, sensing that something was concealed, examined a peculiar map of notes and discovered a hidden safe that Kentaro was unaware of. Attempting to unlock the safe with Kentaro and his mother's birth dates proved futile. Yet when Kate combined all 4 dates, the safe opened, revealing the Monarch backpack previously owned by William Honda. The backpack bore the same symbol she had seen on the San Francisco Bridge, which prompted her distress call. Despite the soldiers and cameramen neglecting the old tapes during the incident, Kate struck a deal. She would assist Kentaro in uncovering the content on the recordings if he allowed her to exit his life afterward. To decrypt the encrypted data, Kentaro sought help from his ex-girlfriend May, despite her initial reluctance due to his sudden disappearance for several months. May reluctantly assisted upon realizing that Kate might truly be Kentaro's sister. She explained the advantage of living in Tokyo. Privacy was respected, allowing her to sell collected old items to enthusiastic buyers. Utilizing her hacking skills, May bypassed the encryption, initiating exploration of the file. However, this information triggered an alert, transmitted directly to Monarch, and an alert reached Collins. Kate uncovered substantial information within the tapes related to Monarch, which mirrored the map she found in her father's office. This discovery raised suspicions for Kentaro, who doubted Kate's credibility, particularly regarding her Japanese language proficiency acquired from her father in 2014 after a Godzilla attack. Kate's interactions with her father were limited, culminating in him leaving tickets for her and her mother to Reno before disappearing in a plane crash in Alaska. Kate later discovered a photo showing her grandmother, K.O., inside a kaiju footprint, prompting her curiosity about K.O.'s involvement. In Kazakhstan, Ku and Leo's investigation into the eggs led to a sudden hatching, releasing numerous small kaijus akin to cockroaches. Ku faced danger as the creatures surrounded her, causing her to fall to her demise. In Molina in 1952, Lieutenant Shaw faced repercussions after a bar fight and was assigned to escort Kei Miura, a doctor. There was conflict due to sexist behavior, with the doctor asserting dominance. Ku investigated high isotope levels in the area, indicating a potential Russian or American bomb. Though she was confident it wasn't an explosive device, prompting them to investigate, Kentaro attempted to resume his regular routine. However, the revelation about his father led him down a different path. Upon visiting his father's office, he grew distressed, tossing objects around, creating a mess. In one of the cabinets unlocked with the correct key, he stumbled upon a Monarch file containing enlistment records for Liu, currently residing in a retirement home. Inside was an old tape dating back to 1952 in the Philippines, sparking further uncertainties for the boy. During that year, Shua and Ku were preparing for a reconnaissance mission when they heard unusual sounds emanating from the forest. It turned out to be someone filming the area, initially appearing suspicious like a spy. However, Billy Rond clarified that he was a Navy veteran on a mission and asked Lieutenant Shawn not to shoot him. William was, in fact, a cryptozoologist researching unknown or undiscovered animals. He was intrigued by the equipment they used, realizing they shared a common interest in uncovering the truth. Unaware she was being trailed in Tokyo en route to the airport, Kate found herself disinterested in conversing with her mother over the phone. It was at this moment that Tim from Monarch approached her, attempting to strike up a friendly conversation, claiming to be American and harmless. However, Kate evaded him. However, Tim aimed to discuss the Monarch files, indicating that Kate wasn't yet in trouble, but those files were under their possession. In an attempt to deceive him with a phone call and escape, Kate was intercepted by the woman tailing her. They forcibly took her in a car and placed a bag over her head, triggering panic as she recalled the Godzilla attack in San Francisco. This caused the driver to lose focus, resulting in a car accident on the avenue. Kate emerged from the crash unharmed, fleeing from them. Canero went to find May, but she was unwilling to talk to him. She was actually investigating Monarch's files and didn't want any interruptions. Kate went to the police station to report a kidnapping, but the officer, perceiving her as a tourist, believed she had exaggerated due to drinking. However, Kate was sober and demanded answers. Frustrated by the officer's lack of assistance, she left. When Kentaro arrived home, he noticed his mother removing photos of his father from the album to shield herself from emotional distress. They began tearing up photos together, after which she said she was going to sleep. Among the torn photos, there was one of Leo, sparking further doubts about this person's identity in the Philippines. Meanwhile, Shaw discussed local legends of an ionizing dragon with Billy, something Shaw considered nonsense. However, Koo found Billy intelligent and invited him to join the mission. Shaw, on the other hand, didn't want Billy's involvement, so Koo dismissed Shaw to return to the base while continuing with Billy in the forest. They discovered they shared the same map of the signal's path, strengthening their search. Eventually, they found a ship buried in the jungle, and Billy even knew its name, Lal. Kate got lost in a Japanese alley and ended up at May's apartment. There, she discovered that Monarch personnel were meddling with the girl's computer. May and Kate left without being detected. Meanwhile, Kintaro's mother revealed that Leo was his father's uncle, the only relative he had. Hiroshi never spoke about him as he seemed to lead a secretive and busy life. Tim from Monarch went to Kintaro's house in search of the Rena files, sensing potential hostility. Kintaro's mother handed a photo to the boy and requested him to return the files. However, it was all part of a scheme. When Tim spotted a photo of his father, Kintaro seized the opportunity to escape. They only found an empty briefcase. Back in the Philippines, Billy disclosed his familiarity with the sunken ship, Platal, which sank in 1943 at Pearl Harbor, over 8,000 kilometers away. Inside, he began recording, seemingly portraying the ship as if it were intact. Billy found his belongings from that ship, recounting being a crew member during its sinking. He was the sole survivor, describing a mysterious force that had seized the ship. Leo, in the Jeep, witnessed an unusual light in the sky and decided to return to the scientists. May and Kate encountered Kintaro, uncertain whether to surrender the files or escape. Meanwhile, Bill and Koo discovered fresh decomposing bodies, perplexed since the ship should have sunk 9 years prior. They stumbled upon strange saliva in the corridor, prompting the youngsters to track down Colonel Shaw, residing in a retirement retreat. Upon introduction, Shaw, surprised to meet Hiroshi's children, revealed himself as their great-uncle. With the place heavily monitored by Monarch, Shaw, wearing an ankle monitor for his information discovery about them, cut it off and threw it into the lake, initiating an escape from Monarch's captivity. On the ship, Bill and Koo finally uncovered what lay inside, a colossal creature that pursued them, entrapping Bill in debris. Shaw's timely arrival was critical for their rescue, narrowly escaping before the ship collapsed. Exiting the vessel, they witnessed a flying kaiju resembling a dragon, confirming the existence of enormous monsters in that location.